Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is Sightless Living. My name is Anita.
Big bold text appears and reads, Sightless Living. Copyright symbol 2021-2024. Sightless Living. All rights reserved. Then disappears.
Thanks for joining me today for part 2 of Everyday Accessible Apps. In part 1, we went through 1 to 12 apps. In this part, we'll continue. Let's get started.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
I like to have a variety of apps. I will also be spelling out the apps to make it easier.
13. Lazarillo.
Capital L-A-Z-A-R-I-L-L-O. It's available for iOS and Android. It's a free, accessible GPS app. It provides audio guidance as you travel. It announces information about surrounding areas, the streets you're walking on, restaurants, and shopping areas. You can also plan routes.
Lazarillo app provides real-time audio messages and alerts as you navigate, allowing you to explore any city in the world more safely and with greater awareness of your surroundings. This app is similar to Blind Square, but it focuses more on public transportation and accessibility. Lazarillo can tell you the nearest bus stop, subway station, or bike share station, and give you real-time information on the arrival times and routes. It can also tell you about nearby accessible places like restaurants, hotels, or ATMs, and let you rate them based on their accessibility features. 14. Light detector.
Capital L-I-G-H-T, new word, capital D-E-T-E-C-T-O-R. It's available for iOS. It's a free app. Android users, see the free Motion Light Detector app in your Google Play Store. This app helps you identify when lights are turned on, where windows are, and whether the curtains are opened or closed. I like to use this app, especially when I travel. When I am exploring a room for the first time, I'd like to scan the room, and the app will emit a tone for the light sources it hits. The higher the pitch, the greater the light. The lower the pitch, the lesser the light. I am able to find the windows, walk towards them, close the curtains, open the curtains, whatever I need to do. I'm able to find lamps, and then I can see whether or not they're on or off. It's just a simple app, and it's very easy to use. So I like this app, and I would say I probably use it more often than not.
Android users can search for app, Free Motion Light Detector, in Google Play Store. Light Detector app works by transforming any natural or artificial light source it encounters into sound. Point the iPhone's camera in any direction and the app will emit a higher or lower sound depending on the intensity of the light. Also useful for identifying the location of a light fixture in a room and whether it is on or off. 15. Lookout.
Capital L-O-O-K-O-U-T. It's a free app. It's available for Android. iOS users, see the Seeing AI app. Lookout is Android's similar version to the iOS app Seeing AI. When I prepared this video, Seeing AI for Android did not exist. Great news, it exists now. There is now a Seeing AI app for Android. Using your device's camera, you can scan around and get information about your environment. You can scan text. You can scan mail. You can scan objects. You can scan people. And with the AI feature, it can give you expressions. It does a whole lot of things. So if you do not have the app, I highly recommend I don't have an Android, but I do have an iPhone, and I use Seeing AI. If you have Apple, get Seeing AI. If you have Android, you can now get Seeing AI, but you can also get Lookout. You may find Lookout has features some of the smaller apps have. You can use your own discretion which apps you'd like to download from your store.
Lookout is the Android version of the iOS app. The user activates their smartphone camera to have Lookout identify banknotes, objects, scans through text, and more. Use Images mode to describe the contents of an image, plus Image Q&A feature offers detailed description of images and the ability to ask questions via voice and text. Available in English in US, UK, and Canada only. Use text mode to quickly skim text and hear it read aloud when sorting mail and reading signs. Use Food Labels mode to identify foods by label and scan barcodes. Available in more than 20 countries. Use Documents mode to capture an entire page of text or handwriting. Use Currency mode to identify banknotes with support for US dollars, euros, and Indian rupees. Use Explore mode, beta, to get information about your surroundings by identifying objects, people, and reading signs. Lookout is available in more than 20 languages. Recent update to Lookout is now using AI to generate more detailed image descriptions. 16. Lyft.
Capital Lyft. This is available for iOS and Android. It's a free accessible app. It offers public ride sharing and travel. This is why I like to spell the names of the apps. It should be easier for people to type them in. I was talking about Lyft to someone and they were spelling it L-I-F-T. So they're like, I can't find it. So I said, I will spell it. And when I said L-Y-F-T, they're like, that's how you spell it? Oh, well, I've never seen it, so I don't know what it looks like. So I was spelling it L-I-F-T. That's why I like to spell out the apps, and I like to spell out products and things like that, so people who are listening can get the names correctly and they don't waste time looking for the wrong thing.
The Lyft app is accessible and has a partnership with IRA. Visually impaired riders can use IRA agents to help initiate and manage rides. Ride services are paid through the app and no money or credit card information is exchanged at the end of the ride. Whether you're catching a flight, going out for the night, commuting to the office, or running errands in a rush, the Lyft app offers you multiple ways to get there. Enter your destination. See your route and ride cost up front. Lyft ride types may vary by region. Check the app to see what is available in your city. 17. Move It.
Capital M-O-O-V-I-T. It's available for iOS and Android. It's a free app to download with an in-app subscription purchase. You can upgrade to Move It Plus. With the Move It Plus, you don't get advertisements and you get some extra perks. I still have my app on the free version. When I first got the app, it was just a small app with just bus stops that were local, and it would tell you when the buses should be arriving. Now it's been revamped. It's accessible. It's a big app now. It helps you get from point A to B and get around town using any mode of transportation. They have buses, trains, rails, scooters, ferries, all kinds of stuff, personal car, Uber, Lyft. Through collaborations, blind and visually impaired Move It users can have live help to navigate buses, trains, rails, subway, Uber, Lyft, and other public transportation. You can even share your real-time progress on your route with family and friends.
Move It offers a real-time journey planner mobile and web app to navigate public transit networks with GPS navigation across transit modes, including buses, ferries, rapid transit, metro/subway/underground, trains, trams, trolley buses, ride-hailing, shared bicycle, car sharing, and scooters. Move It uses both crowdsourced and official public transit data to provide route planning to users. Because Move It integrates crowdsourced data, it can provide transit information for areas where no data is officially available. Move It is committed to providing accessible and inclusive mobility solutions to people across the disability spectrum, empowering them to confidently travel around their cities using public transit, and maximizing their potential for work, education, and social life. Move It has optimized every screen across the app for voice-over and talkback technologies. The user gets step-by-step GPS-style guidance for their journey and even receives alerts when the bus is arriving or get off alerts to get ready before they've reached their destination stop. Through a collaboration with IRA, visually impaired Move It users can have live help to navigate bus, rail, subway, and other public transportation routes in a number of cities around the world. Be My Eyes and Move It join forces to make public transit more accessible. Move It and We Walk has announced a partnership to enhance the mobility of visually impaired people. Through this alliance, the two organizations will provide blind and partially sighted people with the technology needed to independently and confidently navigate public transportation across the globe. Move It's iOS, Android, and web apps guide people in getting around town effectively and conveniently, using any mode of transport. 18. NFB Newsline Mobile.
Capital N, capital F, capital B, hyphen, capital NEWSLINE, new word, capital MOBILE. I have seen NFB Newsline spelled in all caps, so I'm just letting you know that in case you type it in somewhere and it doesn't come up, you may want to try all caps. And there is a hyphen between NFB and Newsline. It's a free app. It's available for iOS. Android users can call on the phone or log in online through a mobile internet browser. NFB is a free audio news service for anyone who is blind, low vision, deaf-blind, or otherwise print disabled. This is fully accessible with voiceover for users to hear content read aloud or read in Braille through a connected, refreshable Braille display. This offers access to over 500 publications, weather alerts, job listings, and more.
A service offered by the National Federation of the Blind, allowing people with print disabilities to phone in and listen to newspapers, magazines, and other news sources. 19. OKO.
Capital O, capital K, capital O. It's available for iOS. It's a free app. The company has indicated they are working on an Android version. This is a smart camera app that helps you know the state of the pedestrian traffic signal at an intersection in real time. It plays haptics and audio feedback.
OKO app employs artificial intelligence to identify pedestrian signals, enabling blind and visually impaired individuals to navigate intersections more easily. The app aids in orientation, creating an invaluable tool for visually impaired users. App operates directly on mobile device, ensuring immediate response times. 20. ScriptTalk Mobile.
Capital SCRIP, capital TALK, new word, capital MOBILE. It's available for iOS and Android. It is a free app. It is a free system that is installed by your pharmacy. This way you can take your medication independently, confidently, and with surety. I have a sample bottle here. It comes in 3 different styles. You can get the 18-point label, which is for people with low vision. It has big print on it. You can get Braille for blind people, and they put that right over top of the standard label that's on your bottle. Or you can choose to get the audio label that they stick on the bottom of the bottle. And what you will do is open the ScriptTalk app mobile on your phone, and you can press full scan or quick scan, and then it starts emitting a tone, and it will tell you where to place the bottle, and you'll sit it wherever they want you to place it by this audio label. Otherwise, you can read the Braille, or you can look real close at your big print label, so you can take your medication by yourself confidently. So I like that. I use the system myself. When I first went to my pharmacy, they didn't have it. So what I did was get the pharmacist's name, phone number, address, and I called Envision America, who does the program, ScriptTalk, and gave them all information. They called my pharmacy. Everybody was trained because they give free training. There's no cost to you at all. It gives you flexibility. You don't have to rely on anybody telling you how to take your medication. You can do everything yourself, which I like. And I love their app because it's not cluttered like many other apps.
ScriptTalk Mobile by Envision America allows iOS and Android devices with near-field communication NFC capability to read ScriptTalk talking labels. These special labels are adhesive RFID tags attached to medication containers by pharmacies participating in the Scriptability Accessibility Program. The patented ScriptTalk system uses text-to-speech technology to provide the visually and print impaired with audible prescription information. 21. Seeing AI?
Capital SEEING, new word, capital A, capital I. It is available for iOS and Android. It's a free app. It's a multi-purpose app which has channels. It reads all types of documents placed under the smartphone's camera. You can scan banknotes, product UPCs, barcodes, and other objects, and they will be described to you.
Seeing AI recognizes text, images, objects, colors, faces, and gives details on people's emotions. It can help even decipher handwritten cursive, read text out loud, and describe scenes captured in photographs. This app is for those with visual impairments, packing several useful features into a single, user-friendly interface. 22. SuperSense.
Capital SuperSense, all one word. It's available for iOS and Android. It's a paid app. From time to time, SuperSense does run sales. They have a monthly subscription, yearly subscription, and lifetime subscription. I like to use that app when I'm out and about, and let's say I use a restroom, because none of the restrooms are the same. They all have different placements for sinks and commodes and stalls and hand towels and dryers, etc., etc. So I like to use that in there, and I can scan around and it will tell me where things are. Now, it's not always accurate. Once I was scanning and it told me bananas, and I know there were no bananas in the bathroom. But anyway, for the most part, it does operate okay. I think it's from steel beams. It's not that accurate if I'm in a mall, as opposed to being in a standalone establishment. It will respond better in that. But I do like to use it, especially in the mall when you're going into the restrooms. Some of the private restrooms have children's commodes, so they're real low. And if you're not careful, you can end up stepping in one. I mean, they're really, really low to the ground. And then it has the big adult commode to the side. So it's pretty interesting. But it's good that you can scan around and it will tell you all types of things like paper towels. It will let you know where mirrors are, and it will say toilet. It will say door. It will say soap. It just gives you all kinds of things. So I found that very interesting. And that's my go-to app when I'm out and about. Or if it's not working, I'll use maybe Seeing AI, but sometimes that doesn't work either. So it depends on where you are and what kind of signal I guess you're getting. But SuperSense is a paid app. When I first downloaded SuperSense, I had a trial period. I don't know if they still offer a trial, but if you choose not to buy a plan, you can still use designated features they give for free. So that's some food for thought.
SuperSense app offers features such as real-time object recognition, text recognition, and can also read documents. App's ability to provide auditory feedback helps create an enhanced sense of environment and location. Whether you need to find an empty seat in a busy cafe or read the mail, SuperSense is up for the task. 23. TapTapSee.
Capital T-A-P, capital T-A-P, capital S-E-E. All one word, no spaces. It's available for iOS and Android. When I first downloaded the app, it was free. I don't know what the status is now. It's been out a long time. I think there are some snappier apps than this one, but it's an old favorite. How it worked for me, you would snap the picture and then it would describe it. Like I was out and about and I snapped a sign and it told me handicap parking, which was accurate. It was handicap parking. But you can snap all different kinds of things with your camera and then it will tell you what it is. So use your discretion when you're checking this one out. This is an app that helps individuals identify objects.
Tap anywhere on the screen to take a picture. TapTapSee can photograph any 2 or 3-dimensional object at any angle and speak the identification back to the user. Spoken identification requires voiceover to be turned on. 24. Uber.
Capital U-B-E-R. It's available for iOS and Android. It's free. It's a request a ride service kind of app. It has a partnership with Era. Blind and visually impaired riders can use Era agents to initiate and manage rides.
With Uber, your destination is at your fingertips. Just open the app and enter where you want to go, and a nearby driver will help you get there reliably. Request a ride from 600 plus airports and in 10,000 plus cities around the world.
That wraps up our 24 apps for this series. I have many apps that I use. I even have older apps that are still being used. Here's one. It's called Where Am I At? Capital W-H-E-R-E, new word, capital A-M, new word, capital I, new word, capital A-T. And that's an app where you can bring it up and it will tell you exactly where you are. And it even gives longitudes and latitudes. So if you're on a boat or you're hiking, wherever you are, you can just pull up the app and it will give you where you are and you can get help and they can find you. So I had to use that when I first went blind, and it's still active today. So I like that app. Where Am I At is the name of it. The last time I looked, it was still in the store. It's a free app. I also want to make mention some of the older apps, as you update them, they are now requesting subscriptions. Some subscriptions are minimal. Some may be a little hefty at $9.99. So I just wanted to put that out there so you could be on the lookout. Most of the apps I gave you are free, and their updates have been free. I've now shared 24 apps. Hopefully you can use some of them. If you would like to see more apps, drop some comments down below and I will round up some more. Please keep in mind, apps move fast. A perfect example was the Seeing AI app. When I created this video, the Seeing AI app for Android did not exist. Now it does. As progress moves forward, apps move fast. Thank you for joining me today, and I will catch you in the next video.
Scene changes to a mountain scene backdrop. Rolling credits appear in big bold text scrolling upward from the bottom of the screen. Text reads, Anita, hostess/visionary. Mountaineer videography, TM symbol, videographer/editor. The rest of the text may be read in the description box below. Thanks for watching.